Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. So today we're doing one of my favorite types of videos, and this is everything that I crocheted from Saturday, September 9th to Friday, September 15th. So this is basically everything I crocheted last week. And it was kind of funny because I had a market, a little pop-up last week on Saturday. And I did not have time to record this video before that pop-up, so I did not take any of these items. And I just decided, you know what, I have a lot of things that I have to take anyways, so I'll just take these to the next market. So I decided to not compromise this video at all. I would just wait to record this video after the market, so that way I had everything still to show you guys. Otherwise, it would basically have been a bunch of pictures, I'm sure, and that's not nearly as fun. So since like I said, I had plenty of stock, that wasn't a problem. I actually could not take everything with me. I just decided to not even stress about it and just show you guys this when I had the chance to record. So there's quite a few items here, a couple ranging in sizes, and I did do multiples of some of these items. So let's just get started. So the very first thing, again, I was trying to finish up my yarn scraps, and I had one skein rollover from last week, and that is this color right here, which, like I mentioned last week, is actually two colors of thin yarn held together. It's like a minty color and then a variegated, and I just think they look so cute together. And I finally made the turtle. If you watched the video last week, you'll know I tried to make the turtle with the head and the body in this color, and it was a bit too dark. So I found some pink yarn, thankfully, and this is exactly the type of turtle I wanted. So I made a blue one last week, and I have this pink one, and I thought they would be so cute matching together because they're kind of like baby colors. Well, a little spoiler, because I do plan to make a market video, but the blue one sold. I took it, and now I just have the pink one, so I can't take pictures of it together, but that's okay. The person was very, very happy with it, so yeah, I think it came out super cute, and I'm very, very happy with this. The only thing is I cannot make more because I'm out of this yarn officially. I finished that scrap ball, but this is my pattern. It's a brand new, it's called, I think it's just called a sea turtle amigurumi pattern. It's brand new on my Etsy shop and my Ravelry. If you're interested, I love this pattern. You guys probably have noticed I make at least one turtle every week. I love making them. Okay, the next thing, I had this pink that I really wanted to finish up. It was another big skein like this. I took it out for, I don't even remember what project last week, and I've just been working with it, and I really wanted to finish it. So I made a mushroom. I love this mushroom. This is also one of my own patterns, and I think it's just called large mushroom in my Etsy shop. I really love this one. This is actually a very popular pattern as well. It's really simple. Just, you only have to sew the bottom to the top, and then if you want to include these 3 spots, that's all the sewing you have to do. So it is quite a bit of crochet time and not a lot of sewing time, so I really enjoyed that as well. I have so much fun making these. I'm debating making more in different colors for the tops, because they're actually very popular for markets as well. When I first made that pattern, I made 4 mushrooms, and those all sold, and then I made 2 more specifically for markets, and those all sold. So 6. I made 6 already. This is the 7th, and I will probably be making more. Right now I have a lot of amigurumis though, so I'm not trying to make big ones right now, but I couldn't help it, and I really love making this mushroom. Very easy, very fun pattern. You could put canvas at the bottom. I did not have any, so I didn't put any, but you can always do that. And of course you could switch up the colors and make different types of mushrooms, but I really enjoyed making this. So yeah, that's the second item this week. I'm gonna go ahead and get the last large item out of the way, and then I'll show you guys a bunch of minis. This is, oh my goodness, I'm stuck between two artists' names. So like always, I'm gonna have the pattern designer's name here at the bottom of the screen, and like where you can find the pattern if it's a blog or on Etsy or Instagram. But I purchased this pattern on Etsy. I loved it. It was so much fun, so cute. I actually just remembered I wanted to add a little tongue. The pattern picture has a tongue, but in the pattern there is no tongue. Like the instructions on how to make it. I'm sure it's not like that difficult. I've made some before for like when I made little puppies, I put little tongues on them. So it's just a little bit of trial and error. But I really want to add a little tongue sticking out right here. I think that'd be so cute. But besides that, it is finished. And this is using the gray yarn from my Joann's haul. When I pulled it out and I was like, wait, I don't know why I purchased this yarn. And then I was like, oh wait, yes I do. I want to use it to make either elephants or some cute little animals. And koala, I thought that was so cute. I've seen this pattern around for quite some time, and I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. It's so cute, and I'm glad I did. Like I think I mentioned also in the last video, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last week, I mentioned that I purchased a ton of patterns, and I really did. I've spent quite a bit on patterns. I don't regret it, but I am trying to work through them now and at least make them once, because they're all super cute patterns, but I actually have to make them now. So I'm trying to find the time to make new patterns that I've purchased, and continue designing new patterns, as well as continue making stock for markets, because winter is coming and I do a ton of markets this time of year. So the next thing, I grabbed a skein of purple. This was a partially used skein. I'm not really sure where I got it, but it's so pretty. I really love it. It didn't have a ball band. It's like a purple with is this called tweed maybe? I think when they do that, I'm not sure, but it has like speckles kind of purple and like darker purple and white, and it's really beautiful. So I grabbed that and decided that I wanted to finish it up, because it's one of those yarns that I thought was so beautiful, but because it was a partial skein, I didn't really gravitate towards using it very much, because I was always scared whatever special project I saved it for, I wouldn't have enough yarn. So I just decided, you know what? I love the yarn. I'm gonna work with it and finish it. So I made 3 of these mushrooms. This is actually the last project that I made with this yarn. There's more, but for this last mushroom I ran out, and so I just did the rim with white, and I think it came out cute. This is a free pattern on Instagram, and they're called Mushy Boys. I will have the name right here at the bottom, but yeah, free pattern on Instagram. I enjoy making these. I've made so many. I do have quite a few of them in my market bags that I was looking at, so I don't know if I'll be making more anytime soon, probably, but then I made some, what are these called, triceratops, with that same purple yarn, and I think they're so cute. This is a free pattern on a blog, and I actually make the horns differently, so you can probably tell they're a little different on each triceratops, but you can make them however you want. I think on the pattern they do it as like a picot stitch, but I just go back, I make the whole triceratops body, and then I go back and sew on the horns, which I'm sure is actually a little bit more work, but I don't mind doing it, and that's the way I got used to doing it now. I make so many of these, and yeah, I just basically, when I was making these three, I knew I wanted to make three, so I just made all three of the bodies, put the eyes on, stuffed them, closed them, and then I did all three of the horns. I guess 9 horns. I did it in an assembly style is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I have fun making these. Basically, it's supposed to be a no-sew pattern because the little feet are bubble stitches, and you can make the frill different as well. They have a different design where you can like incorporate a different color in there as well. It's really interesting, but my favorite version is definitely with the spiked frill, so that's the way that I do it. So I got 3 triceratops, and then to finish up the yarn, well, actually, I think I made the triceratops first, and then these, and then the mushrooms. So, and pretty funny, I got 3 of each item, and then I finished up the yarn. But I decided to make leggy froggies. I've been wanting to make these for a long time, and to be honest, I have made these before. I bought the pattern probably over a year ago, and I made them out of blanket yarn, but I don't know, I wasn't super, I think the colors that I chose to make them with weren't like the cutest, so I decided to just try to remake them again using acrylic yarn for now and probably blanket yarn in the future. But I think they're so cute, and they have little different expressions. This one is my favorite, the little smiling one. He has his arms crossed, these two do, and then this one has the arms down. So I think these are a lot of fun to make. I did forget to mention, for everything here except for the koala, I use my 5mm hook and all acrylic yarn. So these eyes are, I think they're 12mm safety eyes, but I had a lot of fun with this. And yeah, with that, I was able to finish the purple yarn. So that's 2 colors that I finished last week. Then I'm gonna jump back to this pink color right here because there was so much of that to go around. I continued making leggy frogs. I just made 3. I kind of decided to keep going in the future. I will probably keep making 3 leggy frogs at a time if it's a brand new color that I haven't made before. So I have 2 smiling ones and then one that's kind of like, But these are cute. I really enjoy making them. They work up pretty fast. And yeah, I think the reason I just didn't continue making them when I originally purchased the pattern is because honestly I do think it was the color of the yarn. It was just, it's a cute pattern, but sometimes you need the right yarn to make it even like cuter. I'm sure you crocheters will understand, but they're really cute and I do enjoy making them, and they're just, look at them. Super cute. So 3 leggy frogs, and then I did 1 solo triceratops in pink. So cute. Then I feel like I should have made this in red because I made a bumblebee. It's cute, but to me it looks like a peppermint, and I'm so ready for Christmas, guys. So I feel like if I would have made this in red with the white stripes, it would have been like a peppermint bumblebee. But this was using my free bumblebee pattern. There's a tutorial on it, or a tutorial on how to make it over, I can link it, I think, in this description for this video, but it's just a free tutorial, and I have a lot of fun making these bumblebees. I like to make them every once in a while, so I thought that would be a fun tutorial to make for you guys. So I went back and I made that bumblebee. Then, I don't know where I got this pattern, to be honest. It has been a little over a week since I've made all of these plushies, and I'm already making new ones for this week to show you guys at the end of the week. I'm gonna try to find it. If I can, hopefully it'll be again at the bottom of the video. But this was a fun pig that I used 2 strands of yarn held together again. I used this pink yarn, and then I used this kind of thin, I don't even know what that was called. Oh, I should have taken a picture of the yarn label because I already tossed it. As soon as I've been using or finishing up the yarn, I've been tossing the yarn labels because I have so much yarn. I'm gonna try to find that as well, but it was like a thin yarn. It's kind of hard to explain, but this is what the pink looks like by itself, and this is what it looked like held together with that second skein of yarn. And actually, now that I think about it, I think I have a second one. It's not here with me, so I will put what it's called. And holding those 2 yarns again, I made another platypus. I made one of these last week in like a dark teal, but so cute. I decided to make a pink one, and it came out a lot bigger. Last week the teal one came out in this color, I'm sorry, in this size. So you can see there is a little bit of a size difference. When I held together both of these, I think I did have to go up a hook size because it was a bit too much to grab with my hook. But when I made this big one, I also slightly changed the pattern. So when I was making the platypus, the large one, I was using 2 yarns held together for the body, but just one yarn for the yellow, for the bill. So it would have turned out, I think, maybe a little bit too small for the body, since I hope that makes sense. It was like this bill for this body, even though the body was bigger for this one. So I just slightly increased it for the bill and for the tail. And this one, again, is just using one piece. I'm just using 1 yarn here and then 2 here. But this is a free pattern on a blog, I believe. So I will have that in the description, and they're so cute. I really love this pattern. It's actually okay, I was gonna say it's a like not too much sewing, but kinda. You have to sew on all 4 feet, the tail and the bill, so there's 6 pieces to sew on there. It's not too bad, but it is a bit of sewing. Next, I have this cat. I had a scrap piece. Where did this come from? I don't even remember. Maybe I just found it or something. I can't remember where this scrap came from, but I had a scrap piece of yarn and I didn't, oh, I remember now. It was from an Ogo, an Ogo skein. I think that's what they're called, the circle ones that have blanket yarn around in like a circle. I had a scrap ball of it left and I didn't know what to do with it, so I made this cat. There's no pattern for this, but I think I might come out with a pattern because I think this is so cute, and it really was a scrap project. And for me, for example, like it's hard because I don't have a lot of blanket yarn, and projects that use, you know, a little bit of blanket yarn are perfect. So I might come out with the pattern for this cutie because I had a lot of fun working with it, and I'm pretty sure I kind of remember how to do it. I mean, I can make a couple more and see how it turns out, but isn't it super cute? I didn't do a tail for it because I didn't have any more yarn. This was literally all the yarn that I had and I just think it worked out so cute, this little kitten. So maybe this will be a new pattern, but that was kind of a random make for last week. I mean, yeah, last week. And then in the last video, again, I did mention that I purchased this kind of alien pattern, and it's like I can't even remember the name, but it's like a mom, and then inside you have like a baby alien, and I think these are so cute. So I did the same thing with the big one. I held 2 yarns together and made the body. However, it did not come out big enough to when I made the little one. I just used 1 skein of yarn and I thought maybe it would come out the right size. it was too big for the body, which makes sense because one of these yarns is really thin and the other one was worsted weight yarn. So what I did was I remade the little baby, but I changed up the pattern and made it smaller on purpose. So this is how you would get it from the pattern, and then this is the baby that I made so that it would fit right there snugly in there. So this is a paid for pattern on Etsy. It's a really cute pattern. Again, you get the mom and you get the baby, and if you use the right yarns, the pattern does tell you the correct yarns to use, the weight of the yarn, and if you use those, then your little baby should fit in the mom. So I think they're really cute. This is the third set I think that I've made, and then probably the third individual alien that I've made. So I have quite a few of those. I think I made 2 blues last week, maybe. I don't know. I've made so many things recently. And then the very last things that I have to show you are more leggy frogs, but they are in different colors. So actually, the very first leggy frog that I made last week was this one, and this is the one that got me back into making them. So this was to completely finish the skein of mint and variegated colors, and I think I have a scrap ball left. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to do anything, because it's a really small scrap ball and the yarn is so thin. I might just use it to when I am putting price tags on things for my craft fairs and markets, I use yarn to put the tags on, so I might just use it for that. But here's one. Then since I had made purple and pink, I thought maybe I would probably need some boy colors. So I made 3 dark blue. Aren't these cute? And I meant to make 3, but I ran out of time, so I only have 2 of these beautiful green frogs. I love this green so much. I only have 1 skein of it over there, so I think I'm gonna have to purchase more because this one is more neon in comparison, so the frogs would definitely turn out different with that. But yeah, that is everything that I made last week. There was quite a few things. Like I said, I didn't take any of this to my last market, and I really wanted to take the leggy frogs, but that's okay. I have more markets coming up, and I'm sure it'll be okay. I do have a ton of stuff, and I'm thinking I will probably make a video talking a little bit about my last market. It's possible by the time you watch this that video is already up. Yeah, I might do that. I'm gonna pause this video though really quick, and I'm gonna count up how many items I made last week, and then I'll let you know. Okay, so I did count this one as 2 since there's 2 amigurumis there, but here that I showed you guys today, there were 29 amigurumis, and in reality I think I made 32 because I had 2 amigurumis that I made that I have not showed you guys yet. They're gonna be a brand new pattern, but that I showed you, there were 29, so that's a big deal. Really excited about that. I always say, like, okay, I'm working on the ones for this week that I'm gonna show you guys, and I don't think there's gonna be the same amount, but I really mean that this week. This week is a little bit more of a busier week, and yeah, I haven't crocheted a whole lot, to be honest, but I think there's some cute things there that you guys will be happy to see next week. So I had a lot of fun making these. Some of my favorites were actually this bee. I think I was a little bit nervous to make it because I thought the pink might not work for a bee, but I thought it looked cute. And then I really like making this cat as well. I'm excited to put this mushroom out on my table because these are actually really popular. Like I mentioned Last time I took 2 to a market, and then a third person walked up to my table and asked if I had any mushrooms, that they saw someone walking around with it. I told them no, but I could make one for them and that whole thing. But yeah, I'm excited. I do want to mention that this video is gonna have the winner for the giveaway of 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. I love and appreciate you guys all. Thank you for watching my videos, for liking them, for commenting. I don't have my computer with me here, so I'm gonna put up who the winner was. So congratulations to the winner. If you can message me within a week, and I will get your information and have your prize mailed out as soon as possible. Yeah, thank you to everyone for joining me. Hopefully we'll have a lot more giveaways in the future. I'm trying to again post more pictures of everything that I made on Instagram. Out of all of these things that I showed you guys today, I don't think I made one post with it last week. So I was doing good at one point, and then I kind of just stopped. So I need to get back on that, because there was close to 30 items, I think 29 this week, and I did not post one on Instagram. So sometimes I don't post things on there, or I forget to make videos, but I am usually most likely still crocheting. I just yeah, it gets kind of hard, you know, to remember to post and to make like good content, like nice pictures. My lighting sucks sometimes, so yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found some fun patterns to make, and some really cute amigurumis here. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!